So today I'm at the Car and Classic Auto Social here at the Classic Motor Hub. So Hub, very much the word of the day, but yeah, really impressive turnout of cars, really nice mix of stuff. Betty's here in full T-shelf mode, Joseph Lloyd next to us. Yeah, really nice. What a lovely day. It's a bit of a road tripping vlog as we head off from the Classic Motor Hub here in Cirencester to London for the Ace Cafe Australia Day meet tomorrow. So I've already driven 3 hours to get here from home, so it was quite an early start this morning. It's now midday exactly. We've had a great day here at the show, amazing cars, look at the greenness, so much green. But yeah, now we've got a long way to go, so join me as I travel all the way to London. Here we go then, the heater is starting to kick out heat. Move my drink somewhere a bit more accessible, and we ease away. Yes, with some late moderns turn up, but that's all right. It's an auto social, not a classic. And the car I definitely want to take home with me is this Chevrolet Corvair. Isn't it an absolute beauty? Love it. All right then, let's find our way back to the motorways. So I want us to go this way. It's all very mucky on the lanes around here, but yeah, what a location. That's RAF Bybury or Beebury or however you're meant to pronounce it. So we've got country lanes to start with, and then we're onto motorway to make our way to London along the M4. But yeah, it's been a lovely meet. So hopefully you've seen the full video about that. So we've covered 302 kilometers already. Right, let's see how the roads contrast later on. Well, yeah, the traffic was rather unpleasant around Oxford, but we're on our way again now, cruising along the M40, 3 miles to the M25, go around there for a bit, and we're staying in Hendon tonight. Meeting up with a friend of mine, some of you may know, especially if you're in the retro ride scenes, but yeah, we're really looking forward to that, and hoping to get to the hotel early enough I can do some editing and chill out a bit before going out tonight. Yeah, it's been a long old day. It's going to be about 5 hours driving today, not including going out tonight. If I can avoid using the car tonight, I will do, because London. But obviously, you know, these trips do take some planning, and last year I wanted to go to the Australia Day meet, and I just wasn't up to organising the trip around it. It's such a long way to go. I can't justify just driving there and back. One video will not cover the costs involved, and although I do try to run Hubnut as a passion, as I always have done, I can't ignore finances because Hubnut is a business. So you do have to rule some things out just because it doesn't make any sense on cost grounds. But obviously when you're starting a YouTube channel, you have to ignore costs. I was out filming videos before I'd even monetized, so there was no income at all. I was doing it purely for fun. Now I do it for fun, but I do have to make ends meet as well. And that's one of the things, if you're looking to make... Oh, thank you. Right in front of me. Oh, sorry, he's just pulled... almost taken my front bumper off. It's a shame I was recording that way, but you probably saw the grey transit van come past. I apologise for the language, I had to bleep it. If you want to be a YouTuber, it's all well and good thinking, oh yeah, I want to do fun car things, but you have to make the economics work, and that isn't always fun at all. So you need to be able to keep that sense of fun and what it's all about whilst actually making ends meet. It puts a different pressure on it when it actually becomes the day job. Lovely road markings all wiped out there. It's another pet hate of mine. Road markings are utterly ruined, although, you know, means self-driving cars are even further away, because how are they going to cope when the markings are all wiped out? All right, there we go. We just filled up with fuel a random petrol station here in the old London, and I'll work out the MPG at some point and maybe even put it on screen if you're really lucky. Came off the motorway to find cheaper fuel because I'm a bit early for my hotel room, so there is no harm in nipping off and burning a bit of time and saving money on fuel. So £1.47 a litre here. But we're currently on Eleanor Way, which is convenient because my 2CV is called Eleanor, shortened to Ellie, if you were wondering where that name came from. I'd just been to see the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. And the name just seemed to fit. Well, actually, no, Eleanor didn't fit, which is why it quickly became Ellie. Ellie the Dolly. Holdbrook is what that is, down to our left. Waltham Cross is the big town here. You see, this is the problem with the south. It's just too darned busy. But we're behind an AO truck at the moment. AO recently delivered us a new fridge, which was very good. We paid for it, obviously, but it was quite affordable, and the service was good. So thank you, AO. Right, into the Holmesdale Tunnel. Tunnels are always fun. Not in this car though, the exhaust's too quiet. It's all gone very, very Hubnut. I was navigating my way to the wrong hotel. I'm stopping in a different hotel tomorrow night, and I was on my way there, and I got as far as the M11 before going, why on earth is it taking me on the M11 North? Yeah, not great. So I'm actually still 54 minutes away from my hotel. I'm going a bit quicker now because I'm angry with myself. What the heck is this white thing? Not coming up on my memory banks. Yes, it's a Quantum kit car. Odd looking thing. Oh, here we are. Sat-nav now reckons 17 minutes to travel 3 miles. So truly we are definitely into London now. Isn't it just awful? .4 miles to go and 8 minutes, and Honda Jazz with its hazard lights on for no apparent reason. Imagine paying for a driving lesson and this is it. You get to sit in a traffic jam for an hour. It's a bit shaky, folks, because there's not much suspension, but what car am I in? Yes, that is the gear lever. Well, morning has broken here in London. We're at a Premier Inn, which is in that massive tall building. And, oh, sorry for the wind, it's now time to head to the Ace Cafe. Here we get. Oh, morning, Betty. Time to meet some Australian friends. How good is that? Always let the fuel pump run first. There we go. We are ready for action. So we're here at the Ace Cafe. Betty is next to an HSV that has come all the way from Germany, which is quite impressive, and it has the number plate Burp 6. But yeah, left-hand drive as well. Extraordinary. There's a Chrysler Valiant over there, so Mad Max behind me over there. So yeah, really good. So we're just waiting for more cars. It's really early in the morning. I came down early, had a lovely big breakfast, very tasty and good value as well. Far better value than the Premier Inn breakfast. So yeah, waiting for more cars to arrive and get filming. Well, we've had a fantastic day here. We're not going anywhere just yet though, because poor Betty is blocked in by Holdens and a Chrysler and a Vauxhall, but mostly Holdens and an MG charging up here. But yeah, it's been a really good day. I'm just going to chill out and enjoy the blubs some more before we head off for a secret project you'll hopefully see on the channel soon. Well, here we are in another Premier Inn. This one has rather better internet. Excuse the hair, I've been wearing hats all day. That's not getting any better, is it? I have my fresh milk cooling here on the windowsill. That's been in the car all day. Benefit of winter, milk stays fresh, which is good because you need decent milk to get a decent cup of tea. I'm just about to start editing the next video. Probably get the I don't know whether to get the Australia meet out or what I've filmed today. I might do that one instead, because otherwise it's 2 event reports on the trot, and event reports are not hugely popular. It's a shame, because I fell in love with a Chevrolet Corvette yesterday and no one seems to care. But yeah, I had to sit in the car park for an hour because I was too early. But yeah, now I'm just ready to crash out for a bit. So I'm going to start uploading the files to the laptop, maybe start editing those in a bit, have some food. And tomorrow we've got a road test and then drive all the way back to Wales. So I do need a bit of rest, a bit of downtime. So yeah, I'm going to do it right here. Well, good morning and welcome to day 3 of the road trip. I'm sorry about bed hair, but I'm here. I've got my cup of tea, already working. It's 7:45 in the morning, and I've been getting a cover set up for this video, but this is a sponsored video, so I've got to send the link to the company sponsoring it and get their approval. So hopefully that'll happen. I can get that video live later today. We'll see if that happens. They have a horrible habit of going, oh well, we'd prefer it if you said this, and he's like, well, I've filmed it and I'm nowhere near the car now, so there's not a lot I can do. Did go through some of the Australia Day footage yesterday and realised, oh dearie me, I really don't know very much about Australian cars at all. With lots of lovely blub noises, but also been making horrendous mistakes about what things are. It isn't necessarily very simple, he said, in trying to get himself out of trouble, because there were many spin-offs on the same car and lots of different names used. So the Holden, was it HGs or HQs? See, I can't even remember, but were available as Belmonts and Monaros and other things. Yeah, so I think it did a terrible job, and I'm very, very sorry, Australians, but yeah. I'm going to finish off sorting this out, drink my tea, have a shower, and then we're on the road for the final car, an MG Maestro today. Really looking forward to that. That'll be a fun comparison with the beige 1.3 City I drove. Was it last year or the year before? Gosh. But yeah, never driven an MG Maestro. Really looking forward to it. And it's the 2-litre fuel injected, not the turbo, which makes it all the more Hubnut, I think. Oh yeah. That's not a bad way to start the day. Betty's blobs. So yeah, today's photo shoot is being done here at Castle Hedingham, which is rather lovely. And 14th century meets 20th century. Ever have one of those days? The door won't shut. The latch mechanism isn't latching. I don't know what's going on. No. Oh, this is a problem. I've just had a test drive where the car developed a leak from the water pump, and I lost my phone in the car. Got wedged in the passenger seat and vanished. So it's going really well. So this is marvellous. The door just won't catch, and even if it does, it just pops open again. So we're going to have to start digging in, take the door card off, see if we can force it to close somehow. I don't know what's broken in there. I've been ignoring this for a while because you could feel it when you pull the handle, but all was not well. But yeah, I'm having a great day. great day today. Over 300 miles from home, and the door won't shut. So it's mostly screws holding this on. There's one down there. I've removed 2 down the bottom and 1 here. They go nice and rusty, but there's definitely more stuff holding this. But we'll get started with that one. So thankfully the owner of the car I've just tested has a very comprehensive toolkit, which has allowed us to get to this stage, trying to work out how these things come apart. Oh, it's a nice bit of rust down there. Lovely. Whales having an effect already. And I think the problem is here. This big plastic widget, can you see that? Yeah, this big plastic widget here is sticking. So I've opened the door handle and it's pushed that down. That should spring back up again, and somehow isn't. So we'll try lubing it up. If I try and get my finger in. So it should return to that position. And if it doesn't, the lock won't actually, well, the catch won't catch. So open the handle, goes down, sticks down. Right, we've lubed this up, but it's still quite sticky. It's just struggling to overcome the spring. So I think we're just going to leave it in the up position because we know that's locked, and that'll do to get us home, and we'll try and fix it better when we get back. The joys. If we close the door stays shut. If I open and slam the driver's door, it stays shut. Marvellous, we can actually go home. So yeah, that one's gone spectacularly bad. It's been a right pain of a day. Like I said, the test car had a few issues on. I mean, it's not a massive issue. Cars do develop foibles and quirks, so it's not like I'm upset about it. You have to expect these things. These are not brand new cars. There's no blame or anything, but it does sometimes run the risk of compromising your tests. But what mainly lost time today was me. Losing my phone and then trying to retrace my steps on unfamiliar roads to try and find my phone when actually it was in the car the whole time, but I couldn't dial the number to make it ring because I didn't have my phone. See what I mean? So yeah, not good. I really did fear the worst. I thought I'd entirely lost it, and then it was when I retraced my steps and went back to the places I'd stopped the car that I noticed there were strange little puddles on the ground and thought, oh dear. So we got to the bottom of that one. It does look like it's the water pump leaking and also shrieking, so that needs doing. But I'm sure it will be. That car has been very well cared for. It's just obviously, it's its first outing after winter, so it's been parked up, you know, for probably a good few months. And inactivity is not good for cars, which I'm slightly worried about Giselle. Giselle has been sitting at home not being used, so I hope she's going to be all right. I remember taking Ellie off the road one winter and she was an absolute nightmare when I got her back in action again. 306 miles until home, 5.5 hours of driving. Yeah, might have overdone this one, but we'll see. We'll just take it as it comes, a couple of meals stops, break it up, and yeah, we should get ourselves from Essex to Wales. So to then have the car go wrong and the door not shut was just icing on the cake, really. So huge thanks to George for lending me his very comprehensive toolkit. He had to rush off, and he was due to meet someone, so I hope you make it in time, George, and I'm sorry to have added some excitement to the day. So yeah, the test drive ended up taking over 2 hours because of retracing my steps, trying to find my phone, which was in the car. Jammed between the seat base and the upright, and yeah, and then all this means it's now 1:30. I haven't had lunch yet. Oh no, what? I've lost the I lost drive there temporarily, and the little info screen and the gauges have all gone. What the heck? Oh, things are back. Betty, come on, Betty. That was very, very weird. Very occasionally, the dashboard just shuts down and resets, seatbelt light comes on, and then it's okay. And if cruise control is on, it kicks you out of cruise control. Most of the time it does that. But we actually lost drive there. That was alarming. This situation is developing as we go. Why do I drive shunky old cars? If anyone knows, all you Aussies out there, what's going on with this dash thing, do let me know. I have a horrible feeling it could just be a dodgy bit of solder in the body control module or something, and yeah, that does not fill me with joy. Well, just had a quick, mildly disappointing Tesco lunch, but it did give me an opportunity to amend the video, the Fiat Marea video. I had to adjust a caption to keep the sponsor happy and get that re-uploaded again. Thankfully the 4G here in Essex, seemingly an awful lot better than the 4G in that there London. But we've still got 300 miles to go, over 5 hours of driving. But it's suitably refreshed. At least I can do a good few hours before having to stop for food again. Well, there we go, folks. I'm going to have to call a stop. I'm absolutely exhausted. We've just done 190 miles since we were at that supermarket. Betty is now on 320,262 kilometres, so that's an achievement. Beautiful evening. Sadly, the rest of the journey is going to be in darkness. So I'm going to wrap it up now. I'm going to go and probably get some dinner, I think, and have a bit of a break. And yeah, thank you for watching. And I'll see you some other time. I think this is now migrated, because Betty broke and I had to fix her. I probably migrated to the main channel, so I should go. Pachoo!